Everybody else been telling my testimony for me. It's my time. December the 13th, I left home expecting to come back. But I was on my way home. Went to Wendy's, I got me something to eat. My mama called me, she said, Brian, where you at? I said, Mama, I'm on the way home. On number 9, there was not one single car on the road. Not one. And that made me feel uneasy. So I rode in the right lane and I prayed. Then I opened my eyes and I kept on going. I remember getting to Northeastern Technical College, and after that I can't remember anything. I was in a coma from December the 14th to December 23rd. And when I woke up on December the 23rd, I looked around in the hospital room. Didn't know where I was at. But I saw get well soon cards and all this stuff. I didn't even know I got in an accident. They told me that I shattered my right ankle. I broke my right leg. I cracked my hip right here. On the left side, I broke my hip. I broke my left thigh. My knee was busted open. I broke my left arm. I had a punctured lung. I had a gash in the back of my head. I had a bleed on the brain. I broke the bones around my right eye. And they told me that I was going to be in the hospital for a little while. Then they told me it was 2 to 3 months. And when they told me that, I felt so low. But then I thought about what I sing about. Then I thought about what I'm taught. Then I thought about what I tell people. And I said, My mama can tell you and they can tell you. I kept telling them, I'm going home soon. They said, Brian, just take it. Take a rest. But in a coma, they think that you out completely. But I don't remember anything but my Aunt Kat praying for me. She said, the doctors may say things, but God, I know you. I was transferred. I was on all kind of medicines. Didn't make all that. It was a lot of time in between there. But then I got to room 1010 in the women's pavilion. I was there, and I was thinking about all of what the doctors were saying. But then I always relied on God. I prayed every day because I knew that I was not going to be in the hospital because I know what kind of God I serve. One day, in my room in the hospital, you could see out and then you could see Health South. That's a rehabilitation place. They gave me even more hope that I could see it. I said, I'm going there. I'm not going to be here 2 to 3 months. So, it just happened one day. A lady walked in the room and said, hi, my name is such and such. I'm from Health South. She gave my mom some papers, a brochure to look at, because that's where I was going to go anyway if I would have stayed in the hospital 2 to 3 months. And then I looked at it, and things just kept happening. Everything, the healing process just kept happening back to back. And I said, I'm going to Health South before 2 months. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be home before 2 months come. After that, I maybe said like 4 days. The surgeon came in the room. He said, are you ready? And I looked at him thinking that he can give me some more medicine, more shot. I said, ready for what? Ready to move to Health South? I fell over in the bed and I started praising God then. And I screamed for my mama to come out. And I asked the doctor to tell her. I was moved from the hospital that day to Health South. I got to Health South and then they said I was 4 to 6 months it'll be that time before he'll walk and even use his legs. I don't know if y'all seen the picture, but I stood up at Health South. Not just one time. Not just 3 times. I stood up 5 times. Okay? They had a date set for the 12th for me to come home. I didn't like that date myself because I wanted more time to get stronger. And then they set the date for the 20th. I came home this past Tuesday. And if you calculate from December the 14th to Tuesday, January the 20th, that's a month and 6 days. Let's break up the time. For 2 weeks and 2 days, when they said 2 to 3 months I would be on my back, for 2 weeks and 2 days I stayed in McLeod Hospital. The rest of that time I was at Health South, getting myself stronger. I'm here, y'all, by the grace of God. And y'all have seen the car, when I saw it, because like I said, I still didn't believe it. I wanted to see the car. You couldn't even tell what kind of car it was. But I'm here. The car ain't even important. They gave me up to God. My mama can tell you, they told her it was between me and God. But what was God's decision? So, y'all excuse me, I can't stand up right now. But if you see me over here rocking around in this chair, I'm praising God the best way that I can. Because I know where I came from.